When I say to you, Naughty's Doctor Who spin-off, what do you think of? The Sarah Jane Adventures? Torchwood? Even totally Doctor Who? But what if I was to tell you there was another? Another which lasted as long as all three of these put together. One which is so well hidden and covered up that almost every Whovian doesn't even know it's part of the Whoniverse itself. This spin-off lasted for 12 years, from 2000 to 2011, and transcends the beginning of New Who itself. Featuring one of the most well-known villains from the early Russell T Davies era and her life before surgery, the Lady Cassandra O'Brien. Delta 17, previously known as Susan Harper. My Family was a BBC sitcom following the lives of the Harpers, a pretty ordinary but enjoyable show. That is until you dig a little deeper and uncover its dark connection to Doctor Who. For 9 whole years, the show's true intentions were kept hidden until a Christmas special taking place in 2039, the beginning of Cassandra's transformations, where Susan breaks the fourth wall for the first time ever and reveals to the audience her true self, the self she's beginning to become.
Mum, I don't know how you do it. Every time I see you, you look younger.
Oh, I moisturise.
Really? But I moisturise and I still age. You don't do anything else?
Nope, just moisturise.
Hang on, what are you doing?
Nothing.
You do, well, no, why do you keep looking to the side then, winking?
Oh, no reason.
What are you looking at? Seriously, what's going on?
My Family's true intentions are to give Lady Cassandra a backstory, to shine light on the life of the woman before the dark seeped into her heart. She had a family and a life who became obsessed with beauty and life preservation, losing everything she originally was, even her original name, Susan. These words from the Doctor resonate deeply with Cassandra's horribly sad situation.
You have replaced every piece of yourself, mechanical and organic, time and time again. There's not a trace of the original you left.
My Family is an extension of what we discover in New Earth, that originally she wasn't to begin with, this extreme body modification, looks-obsessed monster, always willing to murder for money, but a mother and a wife with a career and a nice house, who later along the lines loses this and becomes addicted to life and youth preservation and will do anything not to lose it. Creepily enough, this was even explored in the second last episode of the series, further adding to the proof the shows are secretly connected, where she believes the only way forward is to Botox herself and make herself younger and more attractive, which later turns into moisturising herself, as she always says, which many millennia later becomes this. The show creates the full circle intended for Lady Cassandra's arc. She is normal, then begins changing, then becomes Cassandra, then accepts death and returns to a physical body, returning to her former self in more ways than one. The one thing which is mentioned in both My Family and Doctor Who is moisturising, what she is known for. But what exactly is this moisturising? It is never specifically explained, but goes beyond hydrating the skin, as can be seen in My Family. It is also preserving her life beyond humanly possible, as well as other things. Perhaps the truth behind moisturising was set to be explored in My Family's Christmas special, set in 2039 or beyond, but was retracted for some mysterious, unknown reason. But Lady Cassandra is not the only one in the clip of My Family 2039 to keep an eye on. It's Jamie, her daughter, or as us Torchwood fans know her, Mary. Mary, a prostitute from Cardiff in 1812, who was killed and her form taken by an alien in hiding for almost 200 years, sustaining herself by consuming human hearts. Lady Cassandra crosses over in My Family, and Janie crosses over in Torchwood, as can be seen by her describing her brother Michael to a T in this scene, which fans of My Family will notice.
Listen, don't think it's in any way organised. It's really just a disparate bunch of IT guys who live with their mothers.
And as you can see, she is another evil character like Cassandra.
Okay. I'll show you.
how did Janie manage to get back 200 years? Was it the help of her mother, Lady Cassandra, and the reason she has turned cruel too? This is one spooky question that cannot be answered. As you can see, characters from each show cross over and blur the lines between their supposed two separate characters. But looking at the facts, there is a lot My Family and Doctor Who spin-offs share. All made by the BBC, Torchwood, The Sarah Jane Adventures, and My Family all ended in 2011. And there is an incredible amount of characters from Doctor Who appear in My Family, but way more than is expected considering they are both BBC shows. As you can see, the crossovers are endless. What makes this eerily creepy is the fact the show spent 11 seasons giving a backstory and a prequel to a flawed character corrupted by a fear of death which all mortal beings can understand, but never properly in the real world comes out and connects to the show. Why was this spin-off never officially recognised? Why is it kept so secret, and why is it that even now with the Whoniverse on BBC iPlayer, it is not included? Clearly, the BBC have hidden this link, and for good reasons. And those reasons are... That is not a spin-off at all. Okay guys, I have some explaining to do. Whilst all my conspiracy videos are for fun and can be a bit of a stretch at times, this one just goes that bit too far. But I would absolutely love for My Family to be an official extension of the Whoniverse because I enjoy it so much. But sadly it's not, but this is sort of my way of manifesting it. So April Fools, but I do hope you enjoyed the video. And if you are after a genuine Doctor Who conspiracy that happened in real life, then make sure to subscribe for my video on the hijacking of the BBC and Doctor Who coming next week.